fix.
Right.
So talking about the game, right? So the first quarter, everyone's like, oh, they're trying to, listen, Coach Higgins, he was slowing the game down considerably, and he was trying to slow the game down, try to keep the score low, trying to go tit for tat, which is great. God bless him. We had like 3 or 4 MAs in the backfield, defensive backfield. We gave up, I think, 28 points on mistakes, right? And it was blown coverages. They were called correctly. They were just played incorrectly. And that happens. But see, here's the thing. You say something about, like, let's say a Marvin Ross, you go, oh, Marvin, how could you have missed that play? And the next one he picks off, right? So, I mean, it's when you're going to play defensive back in this league, you're going to get burned once in a while. Okay. That's just a fact of nature. You're not going to ever be perfect. So someone wrote, well, I wonder how come they don't make adjustments. Like if Belichick does it, he has adjustments. Let me tell you, and I'm going to be very straight up with you. I'm going to give you a little inside scoop here, okay, on how I coach. I scout the refs. I scout the opponent. I get every bit of information I can about the arena we're playing in. I mean, we leave I can tell you the ref's number who calls holding. I can tell you the ref's number who doesn't give you the first downs. I can tell you the ref number who doesn't call pass interference. Well, because that's how much we prepare. So at halftime of this game, it was an adjustment that was about this big.
Okay.
Don't jump the hitch. I want you to, instead of being loose at 3, I want you loose at 5. That was it.
Right.
Now all of a sudden they score 7 points in the second half, and it was a give up one at the end of the game. Right.
Right.
So our offense gave up a touch on the fumble.
Right.
And we gave up the late one at the end of the game. Right. So my point is that to give up 7 points in an indoor football game for a half,
right?
Okay, I think we made a pretty good adjustment.
Well, and let's be real. The rules in the outdoor game favor the offense. The rules in the indoor game really favor the offense.
Really favor the offense.
Really do. Like, so when you do something of that nature, like these games are almost always high scoring.
Right.
So when you can do something that where you can take over an entire half defensively, yeah, you deserve to take a little victory lap on that one. And also,
but our offense kept scoring too, right?
Oh, no,
so I mean,
right.
it was a team effort all the way around. Our special teams are, he's first game back. He's just getting loose.
But he had a nasty tackle.
Yeah, don't do that.
Marco Roscoe.
For 2 reasons.
There were 2 mean tackles, and one of them was our kicker.
Right. And here's why Mark can't tackle.
Okay.
One is he's coming off of a leg injury.
Right.
2 is, if I got to kick the ball out of bounds anymore, I want to address that ball issue that was so eloquently brought up in Orlando last night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The reason we're offering a buyback on balls is this. When the season started, they decided they were going to go with this new ball called the deuce.
Correct.
No one ever tested it.
Right.
No one ever tried it kicking.
Right.
They just thought, wow, this is a cool looking ball. And it is. And the players like catching it, throwing it, and all that.
Every other facet of the game. It's a very good
it's a great ball.
Right.
But it's also like kicking a rock.
Right.
Okay. So it's a horrible ball to kick. Well, here's the problem. For a span of like 3 weeks while Mark was recuperating, I made the decision to kick the ball out of bounds every time because we were using this white ball.
Right.
So we kicked the ball out of bounds, Now, in the interim, we're the highest scoring offense in the league.
Correct.
Which means every time we score and we kick a PAT or the guy catches the ball in the end zone, throws it to his mom.
Yeah.
We go through more balls probably than anybody.
Mrs. Prince can start her own team with the football she has.
She could start a sporting goods store. and you know what? If Darius was my son, I'd want the same thing.
Right.
So the point is this. We're asking that if you have multiple balls, I mean, great. You want to give one back and get some tickets, great. If you don't, we'll figure it out. Yeah. But you're helping out the guys. It's not because we're out of money. It's not because
it's far from out of money.
Yeah, we're oh my gosh, we can't.
You can't get them here. You can't.
We would pay 3 times retail to get a case of balls in here.
The fact of the matter is, we've gone through over 500 footballs this year.
Well, wait, for how many home games?
5.
So that's 100 balls a game.
We're averaging 100
Him and I
balls a
got
game.
into a big argument in the office yesterday because I'm like,
Well,
look, I'm the head coach. I just want to win games. And these guys are like, well, you ain't going to have to win games because there's no balls left.
But it's one of those like your coach will legitimately yell at me every once in a while and be like, it's about football. And I'm like, you're damn right. How are you going to play it without footballs?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
well, and it's frustrating for both sides, right?
You think about this too, though. The reason I like the buyback program so much is the people who have those additional footballs, probably 2, 3, whatever it is.
Right.
You're going to get free tickets to a playoff game, and you're probably getting the damn ball back. You're probably going to get it anyway.
If you're that good at getting them, you're going to keep getting them.
Basically, we're borrowing the football.
And here's the thing,
you.
just so everyone understands, right? So we only need enough balls for 2 games.
Right.
Okay. This week and next week.
Right.
Because we're guaranteed the first round playoff.
Correct.
Right. So we need enough balls for 2 games. For us, that's about anywhere between 80 and 100 footballs.
That's 100 footballs.
Okay, 100 footballs.
Yeah.
So I think right now we probably have 20.
Yeah. Yep. That's
something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're going through some different channels and we're trying to get some balls and do some things.
I'm learning to sew.
Right. No, but seriously, folks, we're trying to get a handle on some footballs, and we will. I don't want anybody to think, oh my gosh, we're not going to play. Yeah. So we'll get the ball thing done. The biggest thing is this: then when the championship comes, the league supplies the championship ball.
Correct.
So we're covered. So 2 games, we're gold. I don't want anyone to think, it was brought up like, of course, haters got to hate.
Oh, look at this. I don't know. I got to tell you, I love Ralph. Buyback is a fan loyalty reward, too. I think it's brilliant marketing inspired by the supply issue.
Hire the guy.
Right. I said, consider the fact that you and I had to, I said it and you were like, hey, let's do that. And everybody else like, I don't know. We're like, no, now it's done. Because if we agree, it's too late. Now it's over.
Right. Then we'll ask permission later.
Right. So, and
that was kind of the idea, is that we knew that certain people would say something.
Oh yeah.
And the certain people did. So I won the bet.
Listen.
No, we won the bet.
Right. I expect the worst. I expect the worst.
The thing I don't understand is this. You want to hate on a loss. You want to jump on me about a loss. Great. You want to jump on footballs? Really? I mean, seriously.
That is my favorite. My favorite is, this league is done. They need footballs.
I'm afraid to do my contest this week. Someone might say it's because we need the money.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
You want to try it? Just put it out there now?
Go ahead.
Okay, so
listen. I can't wait to see how this gets started. I think I'm pretty good at turning a narrative where I want it. Some of these people and their negativity is amazing to me.
I think the people that actually care about us, and I got some really nice people on our Empire Nation page that had such kind words to say. You don't know how myself, I appreciate it. I'm humbled by it, but my family and everybody and my coworkers and my coaches and my teammates, they all appreciate those kind words. But here's the thing.
Okay.
So our charity last week was
2life.org.
2life.org, which is basically a organization that helps celebrate the survivor.
Right. Help them, educate them.
Drivers, food people, all the caretakers.
Everything you could possibly need to enjoy your life now.
And for those of you that either follow me or have heard, my mom went through that. She was given 6 weeks to live, ended up living 2.5 years of quality life, almost to the end, and as a survivor. But at the end, she succumbed to it. And the thing about it is, I'm so passionate about it. I said, well, what can we do using this forum to see if we can just bring some awareness to it, right?
Right.
So I don't know if whoever was at the game, I wore a custom pullover, quarter zip, that was made. It's got the logo, it's got the Pink Empire thing going, and I had a custom hat made. It's got our logo, it's got the Pink Empire on the side. It says my mom. It just says mom on the side in memory of her. There's some other stuff too, but I asked Jeff, I said, what about if we put, and for you 3X and 4X guys, you got to jump all over this because that thing's huge. But I said, what about if we put my quarter zip, my hat, and the kicker will be me and whoever buys it I'll take them to dinner, one-on-one dinner.
Now remember, this is somebody who's buying a 3 or 4X quarter zip.
I don't care.
They're gonna eat.
Yeah, and we're gonna eat good because I eat good.
Okay.
No, we'll go to one of these fine places that
come to Sea Smoke, maybe.
We'll go Sea Smoke. We'll go to Toro's. We'll go somewhere. We'll go have a great meal. Prime. Thanks, jerk. Yeah. No. No, I'd love to go to Prime.
I was deciding whether or not I'm bidding. That's
Prime. Wait. Prime, Lone Star. Yeah, whatever. No. We'll eat well.
Joe's Philly Cheesesteak Shack.
I
mean, whatever you want.
You can ask all your questions and all that, because next year, I promise you this, during camp, we're going to have a deal where we're going to do a legit raffle.
Okay.
And we're going to pick somebody to be a part of the Empire for one whole week.
Ooh.
Every day of practice, film sessions, pregame meals, travel. If we fly, coming with us.
You're signing an NDA, though. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're not playing.
No, you're signing an.
We'll put you in a polo, but that
I don't need people saying what I say behind closed doors. I don't need that out there. I'm bad enough with a microphone.
Yeah, I think they'd be really surprised at how we are.
Oh my God, yeah.
But just to have the whole immerse yourself in the experience. I've always done that anywhere I've been a head coach, and it seems to work really good because they get to ride on the bus going to the airport, to get on the plane with the team. They're at the hotel. They, they really get immersed in what it's like to be a professional football player or coach. So we're going to do that in camp next year. Next year.
But today we're doing the pack, the coaches pack. How about we do this? We'll do the pack, the clothes, the hat, the pullover, the quarter zip, right? Yep. And how about we do a pair of tickets with it? So all right. So your ticket, I'm going to tell you this too, by the way. Mm-hmm. The coach's tickets trivia question. No one's gotten that right yet. I basically gave you one of the answers, and nobody's gotten that. Orlando. Okay. He just. There's no basically. He just gave you one of the answers. There's the other team that has never beaten us in the NAL. Roar. Okay. And so that's our tickets, and now as part of this deal. So we're going to go highest bid for your 3/4 zip. Yeah. Well, let's start at $100 though, because it's all going. 100% of this is going to go to the charity. Okay. So quarter zip, hat, dinner with you, and a pair of tickets, starting $100. Highest bid, say 24 hours, 4:00 tomorrow. We'll announce it at 4:00 tomorrow online. They get those. That come by the office, and I'll have it all ready for you. That money will go to 2life.org. Yeah, 100% of it. Deal. And now all of a sudden you guys can know the answer. I see how it is. It was the it was I got a lot to pick. We got a lot to choose from now. Good. Good. That's cool. All right. So just to make your bid, all you got to do is comment here on the show, whether it be the Empire Facebook. We trust you that you're going to stand up. Twitter, starting at $100 minimum bid. Top bid is going to get coach's pullover from the game, his hat, pair of tickets, dinner with coach. Yep. All those things. And then money, whatever you donate, is going to go right to 2life.org. There you go. So I like 100% of it's going. That's a lot of fun. That's a good thing. And I got to I want to kind of want to tell a quick story from that game. Okay. So we're live at Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill. It's where we do the Albany Empire Coach Show. Head coach Tom Menas, team president Jeff Levack. So during halftime, 3 amazing survivors shared their stories with the crowd. Yeah. So Amanda said, listen, I would love to share my story. I'm not public speaking. I'm not doing it. And Jamie Brown, who works for 2Life, looked at me and went, "You never shut up. You'd read it for her." That's the one you read. Yes. Yeah. So her husband, Will Brown, and I became friends in Albany. Was that her son? Okay, yeah. Michael, the kid. Okay. But her husband, Will, and I became good friends when he coached Albany basketball, and he just took the Patroons to the championship game. So she knows I'm a big mouth. So I'm reading it for her. Okay. I meet her son in the process, and from the second I meet him, number six, Darius Prince. He's my favorite. Number six. Could I meet Darius Prince? Number 6. Can I meet him? So I say, well, listen, we do the autograph session after the game. I will walk you up to him personally, and I can see Mom's face. Mom's like, "When's the autograph? After the game?" Okay, fine. But I'm like, all right, no, forget that. A little abuse of power. I go, "Hey, can I steal your son?" She goes, "Yeah." So I go, "Michael, come on." So we go in the tunnel,
Oh,
and while the guys are coming in, Cisse and Haig and everybody.
Oh, you're talking pregame?
No, halftime.
Oh,
before
halftime.
you guys are coming back out.
Yeah.
They're high-fiving this kid or saying hi to this kid, whatever.
Oh,
and I see Darius. Great. And I go, Darius, Michael's your biggest fan. Darius Prince, who's, when Darius's game mentality is different. Like you talk to Darius any other time of the day, it's laughter, it's fun. You catch him at the wrong time during a game, it's not always pretty. The second I said, this is Michael, he's your biggest, and Darius comes out of the locker room and he looks like he's ready to fight. Like he's like, there's smoke coming out of his nose and everything. I'm like, oh, Darius, this is your biggest fan, Michael. He goes, hey, Michael, how are you, man? What's going on? High five, hug. How are you? You football player? Has this moment with the kid.
Darius is a dad, and
he's a great guy.
Can I just interject one thing there? So my grandson and my wife came in on Thursday for the game. And so they got here Thursday, and I become that. Who's that chick from the Love Boat, the cruise director? Hey, let's go to Apex. Hey, let's go here. Take them swimming, doing all this stuff. And we're normally Thursday and Friday. I'm just kind of like, okay, thank God the game's coming. So, anyway, it was great having him here. And so Friday we had walkthrough at 9 a.m. right at the arena. So I said, come on, Eli, we're going to walk through. And he was excited. And we got there and he's running around. And all of a sudden gravitates to Darius. Yep. And I don't know if people have seen the pictures online, but he's tackling Darius and they're laughing and he's picking him up and he's playing. And, and the memories he gave that kid were just great. Because first of all, if Eli tackles me, I may not get up. But I mean, it was great to see how he was. And then the caveat to the story was we started working on getting him comfortable because I was going to have him run out of the tunnel with me.
Yeah.
Okay. So pregame, Susan, my brave wife, is in the back, by the locker rooms and stuff. And she's got Eli and she's kind of shadowing me. And I'm staying focused on what I'm trying to do. And we had it down. So she's going to just put his hand in my hand at the last minute.
Right.
Right. So boom. And then we go out. So he's got my hand. We're in the tunnel. All the coaches got announced. I'm the last guy. And I feel that hand slide out and run the other way. And I'm like, well, there you go.
Right. Now, Susan has already left to go meet him on the other side.
Right.
So now I'm like, Susan, come back. Susan, come back. Matt Woods, the VP, goes running. He's like, Susan, come here. Gets her back.
It's a no-go.
But the end of the story, though, I talked to Jamie from 2 Life. Michael still talking about Darius the next day. So Darius Prince, not just a great player, great guy. I think that's
I love him.
Yeah. And then now, as I like this one, Mary Jo, she said, Eli got to take it easy on our man Prince. That was great to see.
Actually, I had a I don't know if I should even say it.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen.
I'm going to see if I can do it.
What's this?
And I got to talk to the league first.
Oh.
But may have a cool announcement in the next couple of weeks.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
got to make sure the league's cool with it first before I open my big mouth.
Kind of scared.
No, it's good stuff.
What is the coach's show? Live from
Sea Smoke.
Just saying.
No, we'll talk about it next week, maybe. I hope.
All right. Well, here speaking of announcements, while we're doing that, there's a new team coming to the NAL.
Right. How exciting is that?
Fayetteville is going to be in the league next year. So that'll make 3 teams right now in the NAL who haven't beat us.
That would have been the caveat.
Right. What 3?
What 3 teams in the NAL? Right.
I'm unfamiliar with Fayetteville. Like I know of it on a map.
It's about an hour and a half from Greensboro.
Okay.
Where the Cobras.
I've heard of them. Yeah. The garter snakes.
Yeah. And no, it's beautiful down there. It's really a nice area. And so they got their little, they got their 1 hour bus ride, and then they're close enough to, obviously Columbus. And so we need one more up here.
Yeah. Yeah. Jersey does no favor when they fold.
No, there's 4 places actually I really like. I love Maine. I love the idea of a team being in Maine again.
The Mammoths were a good team.
Yeah. I mean, you just need a great ownership group up there because I think the fans want it. I wouldn't mind. I can't say it because I'll probably get in trouble, but it's by Boston. And I'd like one there. And then, of of course, I really, really, and I think it's a great football town. And it used to be when I was back in the day with the AFL, it was a great place to come and play, was Buffalo. I think Buffalo is just fantastic for football, especially winter month football, because their winters are so much longer. So it's just a great place. And when the Sabres, I think the owner of the Sabres owned the AFL team at the time, it was great. It would be nice to have another team or two closer to us. I'd love to have a North and a South division where we play each other twice up north and maybe one non-conference game, and they do the same thing. And then we have playoffs and do the whole thing. I thought that would be kind of cool. But time.
So what Coach is saying is less plane trips for Coach. That's what Coach is saying.
I used to love to travel. I don't know. Is anyone else going through the same thing? Like
I've never liked traveling.
Okay, so our friend Nate Starling, right? The owner of the Predators.
Correct.
A few weeks ago, he came up for a game.
Yep.
Right. He just came up again, but this is prior to that. And he came up. It's always great seeing Nate. I love Nate. Nate and I will be we're Christian brothers together. And he came up and we had a chance to have dinner and stuff like that. And then he was leaving right away on Sunday.
Right.
So normally on Sundays, I'm breaking down film. And he usually, when he comes in town, he catches an early flight like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Tries to,
right. Yeah. So Mike took him to the airport. First call he got at 11 o'clock. Plane was delayed.
Yep.
Next one was like 1:30. Next one was like 3. Next one was like 5. The guy had been at the airport for like 12 hours.
Yeah, we've gone get him for lunch. We kept breaking him out. This time he actually got right out.
I know.
This time he got right out.
Because I was so nervous because Susan was flying out too.
Right.
With the little guy.
Right. We got a bid.
Okay.
$200 on your quarter zip, your hat, dinner with Coach, pair of tickets.
And I'll bump up some swag for you too. I'll find some more, maybe another game hat. And that's a fitted game hat, by the way. Well, it's not one of those snapbacks.
The current bid doesn't need an extra hat because she took mine after the game. Charlotte Von Schiller is our first bid on the board.
Oh, Charlotte, you're just
that dinner.
You're just doing this.
I want to go
so
to
we
dinner.
have dinner together where you yell at me for an hour. I already know, Charlotte.
She said to me in no uncertain terms, she says, "I got no problems with Coach this week." So you're good. You're good. This is the week.
Well, hey,
this is the week to do it.
It's going to be next week. God, please help me.
Well, on that note, live from Sea Smoke, it's the Coach's Show. Let's talk about the Gunslingers.
Let's talk.
Gunslingers are coming to town. They just, big upset win. I mean, this is a team that, got right against us and then didn't lose until they lost to us. Now it looks like they got it right again. So, they seem to be dialed in on the role of spoiler.
I appreciate all that.
Right.
It's still 4 games, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying they're playing.
Let's not blow them up too much.
To like the role of spoiler.
Well, what else are you going to be when you're 4-7?
Not caring. There's a lot of teams that just would quit. They ain't quitting.
They ain't quitting.
Right.
Nor if you're a professional football player, should you ever think of that in those terms, right?
I used to have this conversation with a buddy of mine all the time. I was like, this coach is a great motivator. And he would go, if you're a professional athlete, you shouldn't need to be motivated.
I don't motivate. And I'm just saying that flat out.
Right.
I do not motivate.
But I'm saying there's a lot of things you shouldn't have to do, but it still happens. There's guys who quit. These guys ain't quitting. They're gonna show up on Saturday.
Come on up.
All right.
Slam.
I ain't from around here, is you?
No, but I'm just saying I mean, they're good. They're a good, young, aggressive football team. They play enthusiastic. Everything you would love about being a fan for a team, they're it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So they're very, very good. I love Coach Shaw. I think the world of Fred. I talked to him this morning.
Yep.
I called him up and had to talk with him this morning. Right. I mean, it was a weird day. I talked to Coach Burley. I talked to Coach Higgins, and I talked to Coach Shaw. So, I mean, in the last 24 hours. So we're a small fraternity. I'm rooting for guys, right, to do well. Just not against us.
Right. Right. I say that to guys all the time.
Yeah. I told Coach Higgins this today. I swear to God, my words to God. I said, Coach, how lucky are we? There's only 6 of us in the United States. He goes, what do you mean? I go, out of 330 million people, we're one of only 6 coaches in professional football in the NAL. right?
Yeah.
We're pretty blessed,
right,
to be in that position. And he agreed. And then I said, I'm glad we whooped your ass. And that was it.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I didn't.
Well,
I added it back in.
I said to I said to Coach Higgins in before the game, I was like, hey, welcome back to Albany.
Yeah, I love Hicks.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
Not this week.
Oh, I called him up this morning. We were talking strategies this morning.
Right.
So yeah, hey, listen, anybody who thinks that, there's a couple guys that I don't care if they call me, but the other guys that want to have a relationship and talk football or just talk after, it's very hard for a head coach to go and vent to somebody other than the head coach.
Right.
Because everyone else either wants your job or they just blowing smoke up your ass, or, it's just very hard to just get real talk from another guy when you're talking football, because that you're pretty much all at the same level, right?
While this is happening.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
We got so we had Charlotte on the board.
Okay.
With a $200 bid.
Okay.
We had Jeff Van Vranken go, you know what? $225.
Ooh.
And then
here comes the big one.
Charlotte's back. $250.
All right, you better tell Hell Talbot to get on here.
She said flat out, I complimented you earlier in the chat, Coach.
I'm just teasing you. Sure.
She's on the board with $250. So right now, $250.
Remember, it's for the cause. 100% is going.
It's for 2life.org, and we're very.
And we're gonna have a great dinner. Trust me, dinner's gonna cost way more than that $250.
Yeah, right.
So come on, let's go.
I'm not reimbursing you.
I'm just paying it out of my own pocket.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Nope. Because this is for me and Susan. We wanted to find a way to do something for the charity, and I think Susan actually came up with this as part of.
That's cool.
Good idea, and yeah, I really want this town in this community to get to know her better, because she is. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, that's all I can say.
She's great. You're calmer when she's in town. You're easier to deal with when she's in town.
Because she'll hit me.
Because let's do some of these comments real quick. Because there's some good ones in here.
Okay.
We got Ryan Williams. What was the deal with the off-field meeting during the game?
Okay. So there was this blind guy. No, I mean a referee, and he came up to me.
I'm sorry. Did you see the group of fans dressed like referees waving the yellow flags?
No.
They were over by where the replay is too. It was awesome. I saw them at the block party drinking, and they were just like, "I'm like, you guys are going to be a problem, are you?" Like, you're damn right we are.
Now, I want to be really clear on one thing. We didn't have our normal crew.
No.
Okay. Our normal crew was at a camp. That they have to go through their Big Ten officials, and the timing sucked. So the crew that came in, I'm not sure their experience and all that, and that's okay. God, they were good guys. I mean, I really liked them too. But there was a coach for another team that was on the field and knew the rule.
Okay.
But still did the other thing.
Okay.
So you're not allowed to challenge
pass interference.
Correct. It's non-challengeable.
Correct.
Why? Because there's a bunch of referees on the field,
right.
And if they don't call it, then it didn't happen.
Right.
And that caused a overturn of an interception, which ultimately led to another score of theirs. So the way I calculated it came out to be roughly 21 or 28 points differential with some mistakes. We'll just call them that. And the one, after it happened, the head official came to me. And I said, sir, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you something that's not true. You can't review that.
Right.
And they were so adamant because the week prior in San Antonio, or 2 weeks prior in San Antonio, they let them review everything.
Okay.
I said, Mike was in the corner and I'm on the bench, and I look at Mike and I go, Mike, call him.
Yeah.
And Mike actually phoned the commissioner, who then got on the phone with them and told them what we could review and what we couldn't review. And then it was great, and everything got fixed.
Our director of game day ops, Caroline, is sitting over there. I'm standing. We're talking about what we're going to do next. All of a sudden, Mike goes, go do something on the field. And we're like, what? He goes, go T-shirts. I don't care. Do something. Get out on the field. Tell him break. We're going. And all the refs now follow Mike like zebras in a line.
Wait, why did you just make him sound like a mob boss? Go out there and get those guys.
What was pretty accurate?
Yeah. So, but no,
tell me another owner who's going to get all the refs to walk off the field and take a phone call besides Polish Tony Soprano.
No, but you know what? My hat's off to the league and my hat's off to the officials.
Yes. Yeah, they got it right.
Because if you're not willing to admit when you're wrong, or you're not willing to correct it, now, they didn't give us the play.
Right.
But for future reference, we had a clear understanding moving forward, and I think for the most part,
now they know.
They did great.
So he come back and people on my phone. I looked down at my phone. I've got 15 text messages, 3 missed calls. Most of them are people who are in the arena saying, "What the hell just happened?" And meanwhile, Matt Woods, the VP, and myself are high-fiving everyone going, "That's our owner. That's our guy." Well, because it's just been one of those years where
you just don't want mistakes to cost you games.
Correct.
Like, and not our mistakes, their mistakes.
But, and it's kind of like what you were saying, though, to the credit of the commissioners, to the credit of those referees, to take the time to get it right, even if it did probably look a little embarrassing at the moment. That's good. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I do too. And I thank them again. I thank that ref crew, and obviously I thank Commissioner Siegfried for doing that.
Yeah, it was different. It was definitely different.
No, but they fixed it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't life be great if a mistake was made and you fixed it right away?
Right. And then like Paul Deere, he's like, it doesn't seem like the refs like us. I would have almost agreed with something of that sentiment until you have a moment where they walk off the field and are willing to have a conversation. That went a long way with me. Don't say anything. Shh. I like this. You'll like this one, Brad Morgan. The Empire are just too good. Imagine the record if the refs kept it fair. But Brad said that. We didn't say that.
10-1.
Brad said that. We didn't say that. That was Brad. I just want
10-1. No.
Brad said it. We didn't say it. Frank, our playoff tickets available. 518 714 2200. Ask for Matt Woods. He'll take care of you.
Yep.
We'll get those going right at you. He does a good job.
What else do we got?
I'm looking at a lot of like a lot of good stuff. I'll give you the compliment from Charlotte, since it looks like you're probably gonna end up having dinner with her. Let me take these off. Charlotte is
Hal.
Charlotte. Congratulations, coach. I know often I ask challenging questions and I'm constantly pushing for a stronger defense, but I'm also one who will compliment when it is due. Your composure, passion, and resolve was truly on display at the game during the first half, especially. Consistent bad calls and the challenge review proved to be quite the farce from the refs. Props to you and our owner, Mike, for taking care of business both on and off the field.
Thanks, Charlotte. I appreciate that.
Yeah, keep that in mind when you have dinner.
I'm looking forward to it.
No, I'm just saying. Then we got a lot of guesses who they all got better after you gave away the answer.
Good.
Let me see. Mary Jo said she loves Susan. She answers us on chats all the time. Oh, here we go. Let me see. Charlotte is now bidding against herself. Charlotte now has said, "You're right, coach." Remembering that it's going to a charity, it's now $300 from Charlotte.
Charlotte, way to go.
So
keep going, guys.
I mean, it's gonna be it looks like that's the way it's gonna go.
So let me ask you a question. Well, we got 23 more hours.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Absolutely.
All right. So I guess my question would be, I'm hearing a lot of very nice things, and I sure appreciate it. Give me some of the bad stuff.
Jeff Van Venken, 325.
There you go.
There we go.
He's teasing her.
Yeah. Actually, for the most part, listen, you're on a win streak. Of course, everybody's being nice.
No, and you know what? If anyone has football questions, like relating to the game or relating to a game plan or relating to something that, how we prepared for Orlando or the things that we look for, I'm always happy to answer that stuff. So feel free. Back to San Antonio. This will be the furthest San Antonio's had to travel.
Yeah.
Just like I've said this all along. San Antonio's a tough place to play.
Yep.
It's hot. It's hot, and it's long. It's it's halfway across the country. It's just a hard place to play. I think maybe that was a little bit of Jacksonville too.
Yeah.
Felt that sting.
Yeah.
Like we had. We went there twice. So
well, and listen, Columbus is not an easy trip by any stretch, but San Antonio is now.
It's my new.
Yeah, it's
my new nemesis.
Right, that's the Rubicon right there. Yeah, that's right. What that.
No, it's a great place. I love the people in San Antonio. I lived there when I played for the Gunslingers in the USFL. So I mean, it's it's a great place. I love the community. I love the people. Hector Garcia, my friend down there, and his family. Hello, everybody. I miss you guys. Hector and I actually went to breakfast out there.
Yeah,
man, you have not lived until you go to breakfast with Hector.
I'm down.
Oh my God!
I mean,
you talk about an authentic San Antonio style.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so good.
See, I don't want to alarm you, but we might have failing health. We even have nice comments coming from Casey Smith.
Thank you, Casey.
Yeah,
much appreciated.
I hate that I didn't see the game. First half scores looked like a good game, and then Albany pulled away. Just saying nice things.
Thank you. Yeah, we're trying, man. Yeah. I mean, listen. You know, our number one goal is finish the season number one. That takes care of two things. That takes care of home field advantage throughout.
Yep.
And it also gives us a 2 year in a row run at finishing the season in first place. The beauty of this is, think about this. No matter who wins.
Right.
How'd you like to be those guys? No matter if you win or lose, but no matter, even if you win, if you blow somebody out by 80 points, you ain't taking first. If we win.
Right. I mean, it's
kind of sucks, doesn't it? It's awesome. I mean, because I put myself in that position, and I'm thinking, what the hell do you say in the locker room in that one?
Right. I mean, it's definitely.
Oh, by the way, guys, great win by 80.
Yeah.
We're number 3.
But that's the gig. You said you don't have to motivate. Those are one of the situations where you have to motivate still.
Yeah,
you know, still have to do it.
I hope I never have to.
I want to let people know that tomorrow 4 to 6, the Empire is going to be helping out with a great cause. It's called Animal Lovers over at the PetSmart in East Greenbush. 4 to 6, we're going to be there helping get some of these very deserving pets homes. And the pressure's on me. Apparently, I've been told I have to bring home a new cat since I was so worried that my cat got away. So my cat's home.
Inside the Walls podcast.
Yeah, inside the Walls cat.
Did you ever tell everybody that story?
I don't know if I did. I don't think I said it on this.
You got 3 minutes. Go.
Having the bathroom redone during that time. I went to work, thought everything was pretty much done, so I didn't lock Big Trust, the cat up. She doesn't like people. She barely likes me. And while my buddy was working on something, there's a small little access panel into the bathroom wall. He had that open. He went downstairs, came back upstairs, closed it, went about his business. She went inside.
Well, tell me,
I had no idea. Right. But I did. This is the number one thing. You gave me 3 minutes. I had to give you the nuts and bolts, but I couldn't. She's a very small meow. I couldn't hear her.
Yeah, do the meow, please.
That's all she does. So here's
that's why I'm a dog guy.
But here's the lesson. Cats, dogs, doesn't matter. Right. Whatever you call your animal in private, at some point you might have to yell that publicly. So, like I said, when I was younger, a buddy of mine had a white cat, and the little sister named it Spook, like a ghost. That cat got out in downtown Albany. You don't want to be shouting ghost names in downtown Albany, okay? So the fact that
all your comments go to Jeff Levack.
No. I'm saying that was not my cat. Albany that was not my cat. I did have to help look for it. I'm like, I want to be clear that I love all people, but have you seen a cat named? Oh, God, but this cat. So my cat, we started calling her Flumpers because she'll run out and like now that she likes people, like when I get home, she'll run out and she'll just dive at your feet. She'll flump.
Okay.
So I am walking the streets of my neighborhood, shaking treats. Flumpers, flumpity dumpers, flumpers. Has anybody seen flump? And like, I know I'm on a registry at this point. So whatever you call your animal in private, just know that you might have to yell that in public at some point. Like Big Trust is enough, but flumpers was a whole nother level of embarrassment that happened.
Do that meow again. Yeah.
All
right, but I want to wrap up the Orlando thing first before we close up here. I just wanted to
hold on. Oh, no. Hold on. Casey's got a trade on them because I was joking about Casey. Casey goes, "Hey, I'm a nice guy. I'll trade you a box of balls for the 1 seed." I'll consider it.
Yeah, right now we may need him.
We might. And he did point out
number 2.
Somebody asked why we're willing to trade playoff tickets for balls. And even Casey's like, supply chain, man.
Yeah,
he knows. And he's somebody who has to deal with it.
Well, and if you guys, you go on the websites and all that, you'll see that we're the leading scoring team. We have the highest average of anybody. So equate every score pretty much with either a ball given away, and then sometimes during that drive, you may throw one in the stands. So each touchdown could account for 2 to 3 balls, depending if you kick it too. So between kickoff or kick return and that, it's just, you can go through a lot of footballs, and we do, because, especially when you score 70 some odd points.
Yeah.
And we've done that a few times. So it's going to be,
I need,
it's a lot of footballs.
I need people who are just like warming up to not throw them in the stands. I need refs to not throw them in the stands.
Yeah.
I need dudes who ain't on the field for like more than 4 plays to not throw them into the stands.
Yeah.
I get those things done. I need opposing teams to not host their version of this show with one of our footballs on their freaking stage.
And we need Mark to kick deuces.
We need Mark to kick. Marco's back. We need him to kick deuces.
Right.
I need those things.
Yeah,
that's what I need. That's what I need.
And again, equates back to football.
Yeah. I'll tell you this right now.
That's our biggest problem, and we win this whole thing.
If I need to walk the stairs of the MVP arena with a thing of treats, yelling flumpers to get those footballs, I'll do it. Footballs! Come on, who's got footballs? Who wants to give me footballs? I want some footballs. I'll do it. I'm not afraid. Whatever it takes. I'm a team player.
Okay, stop.
Nope. I'll never stop. Who's got some footballs?
So let's do the tickets.
Animal lovers, by the way, 4 to 6 more. All right, you want to do coaches' tickets? All right. So here's the deal. The question that we put out for you guys. There are 2 teams in the NAL currently that have never beat the Albany Empire. I will say that the original guess is not good at all. However,
what was the original guess?
The original guess is, a lot of people put the Sharks out there, forgetting that was our only loss last year.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people who said Gunslingers, which they got a piece of us this year. A lot of people half right to either get one or the other. But then they started to get them right. So let me see here. 1, 2.
They had 2 really good hints.
They weren't hints. You told them.
Orlando,
let me
Columbus.
see. I need a number between 1 and 10 from you, Coach.
8.
8 is going to be Paul Deere. Paul Deere is the winner of a pair of tickets, coach's tickets.
Congratulations,
Paul will hit you up in the old DMs there and get you set up with those tickets. Thank you for playing along, everybody who guessed. I appreciate you guessing. Yeah. So at this time, Casey just guessed. Casey, I'll tell you what, Casey, I'll give you a pair of tickets too. Casey Smith, if Casey Smith had to sit in a seat that he won the tickets from because he had to admit the Lions haven't beat us yet, I'll give him those tickets. He'll get the president's seats. Which are behind yours.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey, that's good. Yeah, no, let's make sure that we got the tickets. Remember, 24 hours, 4:00 tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll announce the winner of the high bid for the package for the charity.
Yep.
And then we'll schedule dinner next week and do all that good stuff. But
Casey's cracking me up today. I'm just gonna put that out there. He is on it today. As of right now, Jeff Van Branken's got the bid for $325 in there.
Come on, Jeff.
And I'm just watching as they go. We'll keep
Charlotte.
An eye on them.
What the hell?
We'll keep an eye on them. Charlotte. No Hal yet. Hal, I gave you all the Levackness you could handle this week too. I mean, I was next level out there. That was a whole level of fat guy. You guys weren't ready for.
You want an inside poop on Hal?
over at Fog's Auto.
Fog's Auto.
Yeah.
Hell's working for me this Saturday.
What's he doing?
He's going to help me out. He's going to have a headset on upstairs. And
really?
Yep. He's going to help me out with some down and distance stuff from up top.
Wait a minute. So let me get this straight.
Told Hal I'd get him before the end of the year up there.
So Hal is now...
Yeah, Board of Education, General Manager of the Fogs, and now he's going to be an assistant coach for Saturday.
Oh, man.
He's got nothing to do. This guy's so lazy.
Oh, Charlotte's on the board, 350. Charlotte's back.
Charlotte, shut everybody up. Just put 5 up there and just end it, and I'll book the reservations. Come on.
How about this, Ryan McCarthy, the Albany Empire? Come for the football, stay for the Levackness.
I guess you guys did this, just so you know. He was being really good, and then I got meow. All that stuff going on.
Danny Cooney, if I had footballs, I would trade them for free tickets and to see Levack go through the seats with treats asking for footballs, but I don't have any. Well, find some. I think Paul Eden Jr. is going to be my last comment for today.
Okay.
Empire going to win another title.
That's a great way to end.
I know Paul says
from your mouth to God's ears, Paul.
Paul Deere says he's got 3 footballs for Friday. Okay, good, Paul. That's your last one. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. All right, Charlotte's on the board right now. $350 the top bid. 4
o'clock tomorrow.
The pullover, the hat, a pair of tickets, dinner with coach,
fine dining.
So you got the clock is ticking. Get that going. You got to go do some practice stuff, right? You got to be a coach and whatnot. Yep. Not just a radio podcast star today.
We had meetings earlier and. We're going a little late.
Charlotte Von Schiller said, "Scared money don't make money, coach." She put your 500 right up on the board. She did it. She ain't scared. So 500 right now. That's the better one.
Come on, everybody, get her.
Remember this bid goes directly to 2life.org. We are very, very happy to be partnered with them. And we just our owner, Mike Corda, threw $1,000 their way. Yep. You're going to be doing this. The partial proceeds of the T-shirts, the arena stepped away from the 2 Life T-shirts. They said you sell those without, and we don't want any money from those. So that's going. A lot of that money's going right to the 2 Life as well. So
and this whole thing, guys, nobody's paying for the dinner except me. No one's giving it. Everything's going to them 100%. Yep. It's coming out of my pocket and whatever, and it's going right into whoever bids the highest. It's going to go 100% of it's going to go there. So
that's very cool,
man. Thank you. You guys are such good people here. And if I could only get you guys to come and watch football games on Saturday.
Jeff Van Banken just walked away from the table. Go Charlotte, enjoy dinner. Jeff just did a too rich from my blood.
That's it, Charlotte. Charlotte just walked in and dropped the mic. Boom.
Yep.
I got a feeling someone might challenge her. 24 hours.
I don't know that's going to matter.
I mean, I don't know, folks.
Ow. Charlotte's going to sit down and be like, here are 5 reasons why Sam Castronova is amazing.
Right.
All right. That is the coaches show, Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill. Love it. Make sure you come by here whenever you get a chance. This patio is amazing. Animal lovers, tomorrow, PetSmart in East Greenbush. We'll be there from 4 to 6. Got a bunch of Empresses coming out. Just found out Mac and Jack are going to be in the house. I will be there and probably will end up adopting another cat that's going to force me to make a fool of myself in public at some point. And of course, I don't know if you guys know this. We're playing the Gunslingers this Saturday
big game
at the arena.
It's
Make sure
our
you get your
Super Bowl.
tickets. Yeah, we got to win it, because if we win it,
it's everything.
We're guaranteed to host throughout. Destiny is in our hands, which means in your hands. Get your tickets. Come support us.
Let me just say, Orlando, great game. Coach Higgins, ownership, everybody. Thank you. I'm glad you traveled safe back. It was great seeing everybody again. I love a lot of their players. They're very kind, good guys. The second thing is San Antonio, travel safe. We love the way you compete. It's always fun to get in a good old-fashioned fight. We're looking forward to it. Just travel safe up here and bring some footballs with you, please. Other than that, it's all good.
San Antonio got some footballs. Do you have some footballs? Give me some footballs. All right, that's the coach's show. We'll see you guys this Saturday at the arena. Who's got your footballs?
God bless everybody. See you.
Footballs?